I got a veiled threat from Orlando the other day telling me they'd reprogram me if I'm not more positive.
Now that that's settled, did Miss Rucker have any other requests I could help with?
Well, not specifically asked, but...
Oh, go on, dear. You know I'm thrilled to help if I can.
Well, she did mention needing some help with something for the clinic.
Ah, I see. Certainly.
And Sophie's starting her donation drive today.
The lovely Miss Wagner's charitable efforts. Yes, I hadn't forgotten.
Oh, and Esme's got something going on in the kitchen she could use a hand with.
Well, I shall certainly see what I can do about that. I'm sure I can arrange some assistance in these matters. Well, hello, darling. A pleasure to meet another guest of our fine establishment. I am Orlando, your host and management liaison. If you'll pardon me for just one moment, that will be all. Please give my regards to Ms. Rucker. If you are here for leisure, I regret to inform you that our regular resort activities are temporarily unavailable. However, if you are here for the refuge and the fine work of the lovely responders, I am delighted to welcome you on their behalf. Ah, perhaps you have not heard. The White Spring is now home to the refuge, a place of safety and care for all in need. The refuge is being run by the responders, individuals committed to the well-being of their fellows. They founded the refuge in response to new waves of refugees coming to Appalachia, people in great need of help. Food, medical care, clothing, a place to sleep. All of these are available for those who need them.
That miscreant from Crater scratched my chassis on the way in.
What a wonderful thing for you to ask, darling. I knew there was something special about you from the moment I saw you. As it happens, the responders are looking for volunteers to assist them in a particular outreach effort. Those industrious wonders have repaired a vertibird to full working order and are using it to make contact with more distant settlements. They've made allies with people in Pittsburgh. The locals call it the Pitt now, who seem to be in dire need of outside assistance. If you don't mind me saying so, you look like you can handle yourself. You might be just who they're looking for.
The White Springs decor is refined and decadent. Don't listen to any naysayers.
Well, they'll be better able to explain the details, but I believe they're looking for fighters, actually. Their contacts in the Pit are in something of a desperate situation, it seems, against a dangerous enemy. I hate the thought of you putting yourself in such danger, but it does appear to be for a good cause. Oh, you're terribly brave, aren't you, dear? Imagine if we all had such courage. Now, darling, before anybody bundles you off, the first thing you should do is introduce yourself to some of the responders. I just so happen to know a few in need of more local assistance, and helping them will earn you the other thing you'll need. That other thing, of course, being the ultrasight battery cells, which fuel the vertibird. Ultracells, if you prefer.
I heard a bunch of nerds arguing over comic book heroes yesterday. Aren't there more important
Our
things to
lovely
worry
Ms.
about?
Rucker is the closest thing to a leader the refuge has, though I believe she's less than comfortable with the title. You can find her in their headquarters, beyond the dining area. The darling chef, Miss Rousseau, needs some assistance in the kitchen, I hear. And Ms. Wagner, over in the common area, is looking for donations. I'm sure your generosity will be well rewarded. Wonderful, my dear. I'm certain you will be a tremendous help to them and the refuge. When you are finished with each of them, I recommend you speak with Mr. Skippy Rorich, the Pitt Union representative. I imagine he'll want to discuss the situation in the pit with you before you embark. Do feel free to visit me at your leisure if you wish to chat. I have an office in the management wing. You can't miss it.
Am I going crazy?
I could really use a drink.
Now's
But
not a good time.
Rucker wants us sober on the job.
Well, hello there, stranger. Pleased to meet you. I'm Sophie Wagner. Look around. The refuge. Quite a place, isn't it? I mean, sure, fancy pants golf club resort, that's nice, but I'm talking about the refuge. A haven for the lost, the dispossessed, the hungry, and unfortunate. A monument to our ability to have compassion for each other. Isn't it grand? Isn't it worth preserving, building, growing? Now that's what I'm talking about. People supporting each other. You got the right spirit. Rucker's put me in charge of running a bit of a donation drive. Have you met Rucker? She's amazing, you should. Anyway, it might surprise you to know an operation like this is always churning through supplies. We work hard to keep things in stock, and that funny Orlando character does their best to help out as well, but we still have shortfalls. So here I am, asking generous folks such as yourself to help us fill in those gaps and keep the refuge running.
I can't think of a higher honor.
These robots sure make my job easier.
Let me check my notes. You would not believe how fast we've been going through our stash of steel scrap. It's been nuts.
I can't wait.
50 units, if you have it, would go a long way. That's okay. Who just carries that around in their pockets or whatever, right? I'll be here all day, though. If you want to come back, bring it by later. If you can, of course. You know where to find me. It'd really make my day if you did.
Considering all of the places I could have ended up, I'm extremely lucky I'm here. I've never felt safer.
From everything.
Sorry, I'm not much for conversation. Allison talked my ear off.
Bonjour! My name is Esme Rousseau, but most people around here know me as Chef Esme. We've had some representatives from Foundation and Crater come here seeking assistance with the recent influx of refugees. I thought that we could help them out by providing some food for their people. I've started a pot of venison and potato stew, one of my newest creations. Would you be able to help me finish it? How wonderful! I can't wait to whip up something delicious for everyone! The stew requires potatoes, venison, salt, black pepper, and carrots. The ingredients can be found in our storage area. Your job is to grab the ingredients and put them in before the stew burns. Super! Let's have you start by stirring the stew, which will help keep it from burning. Remember to continuously stir during the cooking process. Fantastique! Let's get the first of the ingredients and prepare them. You're looking for carrots, potatoes, and the pièce de résistance, the venison.
There's no problem too big to solve.
It's been sunny all week. I love it here.
This wanton robot tried to give me a haircut before running off. It's a a shame.
Need anything?
Can't get at the back by myself. Don't bother talking to that person from Crater. Nasty bunch, aren't they?
Helping people is our chief mission. The cool uniforms are just a nice bonus.
You think with all that tinkering Skippy does that he'd have come up with something more medicinal.
I think we can make this place home for a lot of people. Yourself included. I heard about what happened in Morgantown. I know it was way back, but I'm glad they chose to send me somewhere safe and not somewhere like that.
I was out scavenging for food earlier. Only got attacked by Scorched once. There's times you've got to accept the cards you're dealt. Learn to make the best of it.
If you see anyone struggling out in Appalachia, be sure to tell them about the White Spring.
Good morning. The dining room is open for breakfast.
It's been sunny all week.
Please feel free to seat yourself. Please seat
This
yourself.
bloody fairy really elevates the Mirelurk meat.
Will be with you shortly.
Robot butlers? Is this a refuge or a palace?
This is smelling delicious. Let's add more flavor with some salt and pepper now.
There's no problem too big to solve.
It ain't broke? Then double check. It's probably broke.
Superbe! Now that your stew is done, it is time to add your own special touch. A restorative element? How inspired! Delicious and useful. I am sure whoever you choose to give it to will be very appreciative. Here is your finished stew. Now, it is time to feed some of the hungry. I believe you can find the raider and settler representatives in the bar area. You must make a choice, since there is not enough to feed everyone, I'm afraid. I'll do my best to gather more ingredients so that we can cook again another time.
Good morning. The dining room is open for...
I love Esme's cooking. It's been so long since I've had food with actual flavor.
step up in the world if I've ever seen one.
You ever get that feeling?
It's nice to see people around in the responders uniform again.
Wines are sold by the glass, bottle, and case.
I suppose a nice refuge like this is worth more hungry.
Do you have anything to do with this place? We got a bunch of people coming into Crater, trying to eat all our food. If you were gonna add something, why wouldn't you add some chems? It's all good. Tastes okay, anyway.
With all these supplies, we could really do some good things.
We aim to provide a safe, clean environment for all our...
Helping people is our chief mission. The cool uniforms are...
Well, seems like timing is one of your strong suits. Look, I can stitch up a gash with the best of them. But Appalachia, well, she can do a lot worse than cut us open. Got a lot of folks here with sickness we don't understand, and injuries we don't know how to treat. What we need more than anything is know-how. So I propose we trade. What I got that I don't need, for what you need that you don't got. I've heard you're looking ahead into the pit, and the only safe way out of Appalachia is that metal bird Lennox has perched up on the roof. And what keeps her in the air are those ultrasight cells Orlando keeps locked up. So, that's the deal. You bring back medical information that'll help me figure out how to help these folks, and I'll get you all the juice you need.
Need anything?
Today you'll be going to school. What's left of it anyway. Can the responders count on you? Nice. Well, let's get to it then. Anything you're able to find, go ahead and bring it back to our lead medic. I'll let her know to look for you. Good luck out there.
Never thought a single person could be spread so thin. The potatoes here taste amazing. So fresh, and only a few rats.
We could always use an extra hand around here. Oh, the work I do is extremely rewarding, but boy, is it tiring.
I heard about what happened in Morgantown. I know it was way back, but I'm glad they chose to send me somewhere safe. Not somewhere like that.
charged and ready for action. If you're in Morgantown, go ahead and activate him so he can check the alarms on the stash rooms. Just make sure he doesn't take too much damage. I've got enough repair work as it is.
always make sure to boil your... Rucker said to be looking for you. Hope you got some good news about those anatomy textbooks. So many pages. This is a lot of knowledge we might have lost, if not for you. I'll let Rucker know you came through for us. Best of luck out there. Thank you.
The decor might be a little ostentatious, but it's nice to be somewhere not covered in dirt for once.
Glad to see you've returned. Are you ready to donate? You do? Amazing. Thank you so much. This is going to be a big help. It just so happens I got a little something for you as a reward for your generosity. Rucker set aside some ultrasight battery cells that can spare you from the ones the White Spring management doles out. Fancy a vertibird trip? They're not much use for anything else, but I got a feeling you're gonna need them. See? Mutual aid. Everybody wins. Thanks so much for the help. Drop by again. If I know Rucker, I'll be looking for something new every day. Take care of yourself.
I love Esme's cooking. It's been so long since I had food with actual flavor.
Hey there. Don't think we met. I'm Skippy Rorich. Something I or the Union can do for you? That's right, looking for someone to help us take the fight to the Fanatics. Surprised we got a taker, actually. You are interested, right? The Union's back's against the wall. We're doing our best to hold off the Fanatics. Keep them from taking everything. Occasionally, we win some small victories, but not a lot. Got a couple of situations back there right now where an extra hand might tip things in our favor, at least for now. I don't want to call it mercenary work, but I'm not gonna lie. You'll be going there to fight. Fantastic. Let me just get Rucker in here. It's her bird, after all.
There's no problem too big to solve.
Thanks for coming by, Rucker. Looks like we got a volunteer to take a trip out to the pit.
We've met. Had a feeling you might be up for this when you came by earlier. Guess I was right.
Figured you should be involved if we're gonna borrow your plane.
Don't let Lennox hear you call it a plane. She takes it personally. Anyway, sure thing. I guess you've already got all the ultra cells you need. I know you've got mine. Sophie and Esme tell me you helped them out too, so I expect you got theirs as well.
Great. This means a lot to the Union. I'll make sure you're well rewarded for it. I might have some other things I need help with here in Appalachia, too. I'll let you know. Good luck up there. We're counting on you.
Been a long time coming, but the responders are back. For good this time.
I just can't shake these nightmares. Floating in space forever. Just why?
I got a veiled threat from Orlando the other day telling me